Hello my lovelies, once again welcome back to Roots Gourmet Kitchen. Today we are going to do some baking. I'm going to show you guys how to make coconut turnovers. This recipe have two parts, a part where you're going to make the dough and the part where we're going to cook the coconut. So for this part here, I'm going to show you what we're going to do for starters here. For this recipe I need flour, margarine, eggs, 2 eggs, baking powder, some white sugar, some essence, pear of vanilla essence, and dry yeast. We need for this yeast to be activated. So what we do first, we get some warm water, not too hot. If it's too hot, it's going to kill your yeast and therefore you're not going to have any activation. And because yeast loves sugar to activate, we're going to put some sugar in the water. So about 2 teaspoons of water to 1 packet of yeast. You just put the dry activating yeast in there. Everything is out. And then give it just a small stir. Just like that, and let it sit on a solid surface. Therefore the activation is going to take place and it's going to start coming up. That's what makes this dough rise for our recipe. Now I'm going to put in my dry ingredients. Half cup of white sugar, 2 teaspoons baking powder, about 2 teaspoons margarine, we're going to add 2 eggs to this batter. Let's put this here. You're going to add 2 eggs, make a little fountain here, a little hole. You add your 2 eggs in there. And guys, always make sure that you cracking your eggs in different containers, because you never know if there's a spoiled egg and your whole batter will be spoiled. So break them in different cups and then put them together. And here we have our essence. This smells beautiful. And what we're going to do while this is activating, I'm just going to stir this and make it into a really nice fine paste, just to make sure everything is incorporated. Just let it just do like this while we wait on the yeast to be activated. And once the yeast activates, you're going to put the milk. You can also use your hands if you don't want to use anything, because you can actually get everything together the way you want to have it done. So we're just going to leave this sit here while we go to the stove and just start cooking the coconut for our filling. Just going to leave this stuff here. So we just walk across here with me. And we're going to put a stove on, and here I have 4 cups of shredded coconut. You can also use the brown part if you want, but I like to have it nice and pink in my dough, so I use the white ones. So for this one I'm going to put in 1 cup of water, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, 1 cup of granulated sugar, and of course my Grenadian island of spice essence of pear. I can smell the island in this. But 2 teaspoons. That's it. And what we're going to do, we're going to wait for this to come to a boil. We're going to stir. Some people use these, different islands do this differently. Some people like to use brown sugar because they make a brown coconut paste for the dough. But I am going to put some red color in to make a pink dough. So when these are done and it's cut, you're going to see the nice color on the inside. And what you do, you let this cook down until it's, what's the word I want to use? You let it cook down until it's ready, dry down, and the sugar turns into a really nice syrup. That's when you know it's ready. You can go really pink, you can go light pink, whatever color you desire. I think I want it a little pinker than this. So I'm going to put 2 more drops. 1, 2. So I see our yeast is rising over there. So we're going to head back there in a second. This is going to just come to a boil. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. It's starting to boil, guys. See that? It cooks really, really quick. See? So that's the color I'm trying to achieve here. And we don't have to cook this thoroughly because it's going to be baked in the oven again. So basically this is good. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to leave it on the stove top on a very low heat. Very low heat. I'm just going to turn it down to, it's on low. So it's going to be just simmering down for a few more minutes. And that's it. So we are going to head back to the baking dish. And as you guys can see, I left my yeast here, and because the water is warm, it activated. It floated right up to the top. And that's what gives your pastry doughs a nice, soft taste. So let's go with this. We're going to put it in here. And this is what makes your mixture rise. Just gonna incorporate it together. Put in a little bit of milk. You can use heavy cream, whatever percentage you need. You want to use, it's okay. Just gonna get it all mixed in. Okay, guys. You see, this is all mixed in. What you can do, you can use your hands right about now, put a little more flour, and use your hands just to get it all together the way you normally would want it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just get in there, use my hands like this. See how nice and soft it is? You know, there are different ways of making different batters. You're making dumpling, you want it to be hard. You're making bread, you want it to be soft. So this method here is like a bread-like method. So you see that? It's nice and soft. So what we're going to do now, I'm just going to get this in here. You just do it, just put everything in there. You just roll it around. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to cover this down for 20 minutes with a nice warm towel. A towel here. Make it nice and warm. And you leave this covered down for 20 minutes, folks. Just cover it down. And when we get back in 20 minutes, it would have been risen to what I want it to be. So we leave it for 20 minutes. Room temperature. Do not ever put this in the refrigerator. Leave it on the counter, and 20 minutes, I'll see you folks so we continue this process. Now that my dough has been risen, we are going to go ahead and I'm going to show you very, very quickly how this is done. You just flour the surface of your dough and you just get your dough going like this. Simply, you just go around like this and you just tap it on the flour to make sure that there's enough grip. And you use a pin and you see how nice and moist this dough is? Yes, that's why this bread is so nice, soft and moist. Simple, just like this. Not very hard. The dough is flexible, ready to go. Simple. And what you do, you put your coconuts, your cooked coconuts on this, and please do not put it way to the edges because you have to have space so you can close properly, because you don't want all the juices to be seeping out while being cooked. It's a lot of coconut in here, folks, but you know what, it's going to be really, really good. Just make sure it's done properly like that, and you don't go too close to this end because that's the folded end. This side is okay. So you just do like this. Make sure it's even out all the way, and you just gently fold this in and make sure it's done. Just gently do like this. It's folding motion. Just like that. See? And when you get here, you just kind of tuck the ends in like this. And you see how easy this was? And you just kind of tuck the ends in. And look at that. So I took the opportunity. I made the first one because I didn't want to take too much time on camera. So we're just going to leave this here, the second one next to it. So I got 2 out of this. And I'm going to go back in here and let this sit for 5 minutes. And I'll see you guys back shortly. I'm just going to cover it down. I'll see you all in 5 minutes before it goes into the oven. Folks, my dough is ready to go into the oven. So I'll see you guys back in 20 minutes. This will be done. And we'll show you, we'll cut some and show you what the final result is. Okay? See you in a bit, guys. I'm done, guys. I'm done. Okay. We are done with my baking. And here we have the finished product. Look how pretty these looks. Guys, I cheated. I stole a bit and it is delicious. I'm so sorry that you guys are not here to taste some, but I promise you guys one good day I'll have a draw and I'll be cooking for 5 people at my home, but the day is going to come when I'm going to let you guys know. So we'll have a draw, a raffle, and we'll pull the names of my subscribers and we'll do a draw. You're going to come to my home and have a nice meal, wine and conversate. Okay guys, this is the end of my segment today. If you guys like what you've seen earlier on, please give a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment. I really like interacting with you guys. And do not forget to subscribe. And definitely share with your friends. Share the good news of Ruth's Gourmet Kitchen. Appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.